I mean, it sounds like the two of you still have a pretty special relationship.
Yeah, we still talk. We talk, 2 or 3 times a year. He called checking on me. I called checking on him. He's a special kid, like I said. Outside of the football part, we struck up a good relationship in the recruiting process, and we continued it on. Like I say, he had my alma mater. I check in on him when we ain't playing them. So, but I wish him the best, and it's a lot of those kids on there that I recruited that we still keep in contact and keep relationships going.
What's that like? You put your heart and soul during the process to get them, and then a job comes up and you leave. I mean, it has to be a lot of emotions that go in when you have to.
It was, because that was my first move. So I've been at a place for almost 15 years, maybe. So it was a long time. I've been at UVA and went to school there. So it was, it was almost like I grew up there, and to leave a place after you've been there that long coaching, it was tough. Now I know guys that moved around, and I guess it ain't as tough once you start doing it a while, but I had my family. I grew up an hour, 15 minutes from there. I got a lot of roots there, so it was tough emotionally just to not only lead the team, but it was tough to lead that community that I was so entrenched in and my family was entrenched in.
Were there a lot of jobs that you considered leaving for over the last handful of years?
No. I had got some job offers, and it was going to take the right guy to come calling on me, and Coach Diaco was the right guy. I knew how he would run a program. I knew how, he is as a person and how he would, take care of me and my family and the culture he would build. And, I wanted to come work for him. And like I tell recruits now, this guy's a special guy. I was at a place that I planned on staying for a long, long time. And he was the one guy that could come get me. So I'm fortunate to be able to have this opportunity to be here. And we're excited every day we're here.
Did you bond with him immediately when you were at Virginia with him?
Yeah, because our kids about the same age, and we're about the same age, and for whatever reason we just bonded. We go over his house, he come over to our house, and we just struck up a good relationship. And he was there almost 3 years, and when he left, he was like, "Man, if I ever get a chance, I want to work with you again." And you hear that, but you never know. And sure enough, man, he called me and offered me a job to come work with him here, and it was great, man. I ain't even look back.
You see Virginia on the schedule, even though it's
right.
It's like hit you a different. I know every game's the same and you prepare the same, but it just have a different vibe because that's your life there.
Yeah. It got a different vibe because it's just you play there, and I ain't never been against them. I always I think it'd be a little bit weird looking across the other side and seeing that helmet, but like I told the guys from back home, it's the next game on our schedule, man. We got a job we trying to get done here. Our kids have put a lot into it, put a lot into this preparation for this season, and we excited about the next game. It just so happened to be against my school, but it's my old school that I went to school at. But it's our next game, and we want to win the game, and that's how we're gonna be happy if we beat Virginia. So.
What other schools did you consider going to coming out of high school?
Tennessee, North Carolina, and Virginia Tech. They were my visits at UVA.
When you went there, what was it that made that the right place for you?
One, it was close to home. I'm a mama boy, but it was just, I don't know, man. You walk onto a place and you get a feel around the people that you're around, and it was just the right place for me. So, and it worked out great for me.
What did you study there?
Anthropology.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about the career? You got yourself on the Hall of Fame ballot, so you must have done a few good things when you played for them there.
Yeah, the coaches gave me the opportunity to play. You get breaks, man. I tell people that all the time. You get breaks. I tell our kids here, you get breaks, and when you get a break, you get a chance to get in there. You got to be prepared to seize the moment. And like I said, I was able to fall into a couple of plays, and the career took off, and then but. Them days long past. If y'all watching me walk around out here now, I look terrible.
Did you always know you wanted to pursue a coaching career coming out of college, or was your area of study something you wanted to explore?
No, I wanted to be a ball coach, and I really wanted to play for a long time than I did. But that's like I said, things happen, you get hurt. But I was blessed to be able to go right back a year later. Well, a year after I got cut, be able to go back and coach at my alma mater. Coach Al Grove afforded me the chance to stay there for a long time, and then obviously Mike London, he kept me on the staff, and you know. So I've been fortunate that way.
Frank was just talking about how resilient the kids are. They're more resilient than you guys are after a game like that. I mean, have you seen that from these kids? That's just like right back to work. And
yeah, because I mean, like you say, man, we got the next game on the schedule, man. Look, we looking forward, and we're excited about this week. I mean, you get 12 of these opportunities, man, and now we're in that process where they look like they just going bye. You know, they're coming fast. So, you know, we're 2 days away from the game now. You know, after the night, you right back at it. So, they didn't look forward. We looking forward, and we're excited to get ready to play UVA.
Have you made many trips back to Charlottesville since you got to UConn?
Only in the summertime.
Yeah.
Only in the summertime, because I live an hour 15 away, so we drive down and we go through. But not for an extended amount of time.
So I heard your parents are coming to the game.
Yeah, mom and daddy coming. Yeah.
Have they been up?
Yeah, first game I coached here.
Okay.
So it's been 2 years.
So how exciting is that for you?
Yeah, it is. It is. But they probably come to see the grandkids though. My wife, they ain't really come to see me. But that's good.
How have you enjoyed life away from you, just Connecticut in general?
I really enjoyed it because I had never been in the Northeast.
Yeah.
You know, being close to New York, being able to take the train there, being close to Boston.
Yeah.
My kids, they got to see a totally different thing, you know, environments and communities that they would have never seen if we hadn't moved up north. And it's been really unique, you know. And we live down in Glastonbury, which is awesome. And my kids flourishing in the school system down there, and my wife enjoying it. And my mother and father-in-law, they travel around with me, so they here, and so we enjoying it. And you know, the snow. You know, I'm seeing a lot of that.
So your wife's parents are always around?
Yeah, they moved. My wife from Palo Alto, California, so they moved when I went to UVA, and they moved up here 3 months after we moved here. So, yeah, she only child, so yeah.
Where'd you meet your wife?
In college. Well, right after college. But I met her in Virginia. So
She was a UVA student?
No, she went to school in Atlanta. Mm-hmm.
How would you assess the play of some of your young safeties, specifically Watkins, McAllister?
Well, I thought Watkins did a great job last week, and you know, he progressing each week and each day. So I think OB helping him though. You know, OB experienced player and played a lot of plays and really know the defense well now. And I think he bring a calm to him when it seemed like the coach is going a little bit sporadic. He can bring a calm to him and hey, look, this is what he's trying to get done. You know, so but I'm impressed with him and Bryce and you know, even Marche Terry coming along well. So. I think we're going to be okay here in the future with the safety position.
You kind of helped when your second team D-line came in against Navy. It seemed like things settled down. They actually seemed like they almost stopped them better than the first team. Is that just a sign of their growth, you think? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I think we play a lot of guys and everybody know it. And, you know, if we put them in the game, they prepared to play. And we expect them to stop them. So, I mean, we weren't really shocked. I mean, they came in, gave us a little energy boost off the bench, and it was great. So, we're looking forward to them being able to play again this week.
Looking at your numbers, first half you guys are giving up 8 yards of play. In the second half, the numbers have gone way down. Can you just address kind of how to get that a little bit under control in the first half? Or?
Nah, I mean, I just think, you know, each game different, you know, and we start, and the guys settle in when they settle in, and, you know, our big thing is points. So we just try to keep the points down, and if we can have one more point than the other team, we happy.
So you're not concerned about the first and second?
Nah, I think the kids be all right. Like I said, we concerned about the points, man. Yeah. Points is the thing. So if we can keep them points off the board, that'd be great.
Right.
Yeah.
You mentioned some of the unique things about Connecticut, like the New York being nearby.
Yeah.
Are there things that in Charlottesville that you'll always miss, a restaurant or anything like that?
Yeah, I got a bunch of hole in the wall restaurants that I eat at, and barbershop I go to. I mean, you know, stuff that I've been doing for years that, you know, you go back and you kind of miss that piece of it. But you know, when I go back, I go back at least once a year, and I go right back to those spots, and I get my little fix and come on back up to the Northeast.